Hey guys, welcome back to Deck Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to do graphic lettering the word shred. Now, first thing we do, we always start off with drawing out the letter itself. And shred is a little bit more, for lack of a better word, I would say like a rad style. So this is how I'm going to, everything's going to have a slight tilt to it. Like I said, a little sideways these letters are gonna be. Shit. Almost did it again. Almost messed up again. Right. Now you're gonna figure out how big you want the letters. So you're gonna create a space zone. Almost like block lettering, but it's not. And draw this very lightly. And make sure there is room between the letters, like a little space like there, so that they're very easily differentiated. Okay. Now what you've created there is a zone for what you're gonna do. Right? And then you're gonna create a negative space zone for two of these. Just where you're not gonna draw or not gonna put shreds, or if you do, you're just gonna go a little bit over the line. You're not gonna go too much. So that that ensures that there is gonna be a space between them. The next thing you're gonna do is it's gonna start out with a mechanical pencil. And you're gonna create shreds in it. And it's not slashes. What I'm gonna do is kind of like lightning bolts. You're gonna do a bunch of lightning bolts and kind of connect them together and create space between them. The varying in sizes and shapes and irregular. A bunch of lightning bolts. Basically, it's just a bunch of lightning bolts. Right? I'm showing you with the pencil first so you can get a clear view of what I'm doing, and then I'll go over this all in the fine point of the pen. You want it spiky. As I said, it's kind of like block letterings. It's like shredded up. This is like a fun style to do if you have the time and the patience. Cause it just literally just a bunch of zigzags and lightning bolts. And you can see it come together as you place it in. It's kind of like you're etching in the letter in a sense. Now, to save time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through it with my outliner already, because I kind of have the feel for it and the flow, and I think I'm pretty good. Like, if you feel comfortable, you can skip this whole pencil step and just do it, freehand. But if you want to just make sure like, especially if it's going to be on something permanently, like maybe you decide to draw this on like a notebook or something, write something in this style, like, yeah, you should probably finish it in the pencil, just because it's so wild and crazy that you could just, get a little carried away with it. But I'm gonna, to save time, and since I'm just showing you how to do it, I'm gonna stop with the lightning bolts with the pencil and start doing it with the ink pen right now. Just to save on time. And when you go in with the ink pen, you do not have to be completely accurate, but when you go to the outsides, you want to give that stroke effect. So do like this for the outside strokes every time you go outside the line. But the inside ones, you could just have fun with it. You see how it looks like? I mean, it's gonna look a little bit. There are gonna be a lot more white spaces when I erase because obviously I can't. I'm not going over all of it intricately to make sure it looks the same. But when I get out of this patch I already did with the pencil, you'll be can clearly see what it's gonna look like when I'm done. Like it's almost squiggles, but you have to keep that type of feel to it. It has to be straight lines. Do not wiggle it. You gotta, whatever you do, try to make them straight lines. Add like a couple just straight ones in there to just give that effect a lot more. And there's another positive doing the outline before that is that you can just start wherever you want. If you get sick and tired of coming down from one different place and you know what you want certain things to look like, it's like this is one of my renditions of shred. There's multiple different definitions of like what you think the shred could look like. It could just be claw marks and you can do actually, you know what? I'll show you a different style to the next letter. Actually, we'll do all the different, not all, but another rendition I like to do is when you do like claw mark shred. So you do like there, like I said, and then you can leave a space. So there is like a very different like definition of the actual scratch marks in there. And you can leave like a gape. So this is like if you want the letter to look more solidified, and this is when you want it to look more free flowing. So we'll do the next letter. We'll do R like this and E like this and so forth. And we'll do the D like that. But like they have to follow, like they're following a pattern, but it's like a scratchy pattern. Like a bunch of different lightning bolts are coming down. And you just stay in the shape of the... You can fill in the gaps if you feel like it's too wide with like random like scratch etches in, just random dashes. As long as you stay in the shape, it's always going to come out looking like the letter. You know what I'm saying? So it's just your preference on what you feel like is more of a shred to you. This is what this is a version I like to do. easy fix-ups, easy cleanups is another wild type of font. And like, you know, it's just nice, especially like I know it's like cliche, but like for like maybe like skateboard things and stuff. Like I used to like to do these on my notebooks. It's real cool, and it passes time in class when you're bored. Very eye catching. If you use a blue for this one and you just do straight lines, like don't do the wave part, it kind of looks like rain as well, which is really dope as well. This a little more out. See? Shred. And then we'll do the E like we did the H, like I said. You see, these are going down in a sense. You see, this one I was going in a diagonal. This one I'm gonna, even though it's like etched, it's going straight down. So it gives a different effect, and then you fill in that place with different stripes. And then we'll do the D like we did the S and the R. You can do it in so many different variants. It adds so much depth to the actual piece when you do different styles in each letter. I mean, you don't want to get too confusing with it. You still want it to be legible, which they are, because they are technically all still going the same direction, and that's what unifies it. Alright, there you go. You got the shred font, and then this is my favorite part. You grab the eraser, and you erase all your framework. You wipe it, and there you go. That's how you draw a shred style font lettering. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day.